Good morning. I had an opportunity recently to drive out from Boston to Cornell University to see my daughter Emma. She's finishing up her postgrad work there, and I hadn't seen her since last Christmas. And I said, well, that's enough. That's enough time. COVID-19 or not, I need to be in the same room as my daughter. And we spent a wonderful weekend together. The ride out and the ride back were two different experiences. When I went out, excuse me. When I went out, I was in go-go mode. I was in, how am I going to use this time? And let's listen to a book on tape. And there's a podcast and catch up with my brother on the phone and catch up with my sister on the phone. And it was just bum, 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 bum. And you're there. It's a 6 hour it's a miserable drive. It's a miserable drive to get out there. On the way back was Sunday morning. And I really pulled the train into the station. And my brain was in a different place. I was in a much more calm setting and environment, and I was able to just think creatively. So for all the planning that I did on the way out, I didn't plan any think time. And in this go, go, go world of I've got so much responsibility and I've got so much to do that I have to have a plan when I start the day, which is exactly what I teach my weekly coaching clients. You also have to build in some think time where you are just letting it go, letting it be, and figuring out, okay, I'm going to sit with a pad of paper and I'm just going to let things come to me. Have you ever solved a problem in the middle of the night? You shoot straight up in bed, you go, oh my God, that's it. When I developed that sales challenge program about 10 years ago, it was from a conversation I had had earlier in the day. And I rolled over and I was like half asleep and I went, oh my God, that's a great idea. And I came up with it at 3 in the morning. I bought the URL, theSalesChallenge.com, at 3 in the morning because it just hit me. But if you don't build in time to just think creatively, you're not allowing that supercomputer that sits on your shoulders to do its job fully. Planning is great because we make the most use of our time. But you also have to plan to not plan. You also have to plan that downtime. And maybe it's on a Sunday and maybe it's on a 3-day weekend. But if you can look ahead in your calendar and say, you know what, this is a good time to just sit with a pad of paper. Get out of the office, get away from the phone, shut it off, shut everything down, and just sit and think through the issues and challenges that you've got. So when I came back on Sunday morning after buying breakfast, and when I came back, I was in a different place. And I thought, okay, I'm going to think through the guitar fret. I'm going to think about where the notes are. And I'm going to think through those 5 minor pentatonic scales and what's the right sequence for all of those things. And I've got a project that I'm working on that I really need to think through. And it was so valuable, but so different than the drive out there. Plan some think time. You know, if we learned nothing from Ferris Bueller, we learned that life moves pretty fast. And if you don't stop and take a look around every once in a while, it's going to pass you by. Build in that think time. That supercomputer is working right now, even as you're watching this sales tip. And just get it out of your head. You'll be better for it. Have a great selling week.